Welcome, Pulpites, to another edition of Pulp Picks. I am Patrick.
Corey.
Fritz.
And we are here to give you our thoughts on this week's new comic books. But before we do that, friendly reminder, Mr. Benjamin Percy, writer extraordinaire for Marvel Comics and
a good friend of ours, too.
He's going to be here today. And he's going to be signing books, including the brand new Ghostwriter #1, which he has written. And it is something amazing. It is something amazing. But before we go too far down that road, let's get to our picks, and we start with Fritz.
So my first pick of the week is Step by Bloody Step, issue 1. A new Image title. Very interesting. There is no actual dialogue in it. Just completely relies on the art to tell you the story. And it's a really good story. Just this wonderful fantasy world with all these crazy environments and creatures show up. Really, really love it. Highly recommend it.
And when I was cramming for books to pick this week, I should have picked the one without any dialogue. No reading. That sounds like a perfect book for me.
Nah, man, you got just like scan every panel. It's still got to do your work. But
written by Simon Spurrier.
True. Yeah.
Written.
But no, it's fantastic. It's great. But next up is X Sets of Wolverine issue 3. The mystery thickens. Lots of twists. More time travel shenanigans, as you come to expect from the X-Men. Seem to be just chock full of it.
Is it X or is it 10? Or have we decided on that yet?
I'm pretty sure I've actually heard Percy refer to it as X Steps.
Interesting.
So I'm not sure.
Guess what? We can ask him.
Yeah, we can ask him today.
We'll get back to you.
We will totally ask him.
Yeah.
Or you can ask him. Ask him yourself.
Show up and ask.
We're not going to tell you. You come here.
Yeah.
You ask him. Why are we doing all the work?
Yeah, we're not doing your work for you.
Yeah.
But anyways, like real great title. Fun seeing the whole Wolverine family together for this one. Just a whole lot of shenanigans going on with. Can we spoil like who's like in this story yet? Like
I don't think we should. We don't want to spoil it.
Person X.
Yeah, Person X and the Phalanx and that kind of stuff. It's real good, but you'll have to check it out yourself to find out who we're talking about. Or whoever wants to go next.
Corey.
All right.
Let's go, Corey.
Right down the line. Let's go. All right, so my first pick of the week is going to be Carnage Forever #1. It's the one shot that leads into the new Carnage series, and Ram V is going to be doing some cool stuff. This has 3 different stories in it. Ram V does one of them. The other 2 are super cool, too. The art's really fun. And Dylan Brock is going to have his hands full when Carnage does actually come back. So it's going to be sick. And then my other pick for the week is Heavy Metal Drummer. Shout out to Mark Underwood. He's been bugging me for this book for the last month. Crazy art. It's like an acid trip, alien invasion, and heavy metal all rolled together. And it's super cool. I couldn't get enough of it. I'm really excited for the next issue. But yeah, those are my picks for the week. Patrick?
Yeah, well, I went with a bunch of red meat. Nobody's going to be surprised by my picks. So, first pick is Saga. The continuation, the long-awaited continuation, is off to a great start with the first couple of issues. Staples and Vaughn are just, they didn't lose a step at all. Fantastic. And
her art got better. It's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's they say you can't ever go back home again, but it feels like we're back home with this title. It feels like we didn't miss anything other than a bit of time jump. But yeah, it's fantastic. If you haven't read it, this is absolutely one of the best books ever written. I can't talk highly enough about it. It's that entry book for anybody who's not into comics. Get into it. It's great.
It's also got people with TVs for heads.
TVs for heads, yes.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, I love the
and
giant
antlers.
flat screen TV.
Yeah, that was good.
Emperor, yeah, just fantastic. And then Amazing Spider-Man. So we've been going through this carousel of writers, right? They've got all these people going through writing the title since Nick Spencer left. And this issue is Gleason and Bagley again. 2
Bagley
issues
pencils. So
Bagley
good.
pencils. And just his setup on the panels, how he captures action is so great. And I think that having an artist writing with another artist is just helping that pop right off the page. The panels are gorgeous. And Gleason is just knocking it out of the park as a writer, too. So one of the best one of the best pencilers in the biz is also able to write one of the most high-profile books. Give it a shot. It's fantastic. I'm hoping that this is the grooming process for him to just take over that title as the head writer, but we'll see. It'd be a little sad to see him not doing the pencils. Maybe he'll do both. Can we get both? Can we get a Todd McFarlane style Patrick Gleason Spider-Man book? That'd be great. All right, so we've talked enough. Y'all know that it's coming. The consensus pick of the week is Ghostwriter. We all read it. One thing that you liked about it, Fritz?
I love some of the really cool horror imagery in there. There's a specific panel with an eye, without spoiling it, that freaked me out in the best way possible.
Yeah.
I think you can probably guess which one.
I know which one you're talking about. It caught me off guard. I was like, ew.
Yeah. But no, great horror aesthetic to this book.
One thing?
The writing. Ben Percy tells such a great story, and the book does such a good job of building throughout the whole thing, and then the end, it's just this amazing crescendo crashing down. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, very good. And I think the setup, it's a good pace book. It's big. We're setting up a lot of stuff that's happening here, but we're introducing a bunch of characters. We're loosely introducing a theme for the entire arc here that's going to kick off the book. So I'm really interested to see where it's going. But the writing and the art match really nicely together. And we had a little bird had told us that this was going to be kind of a get back to the roots, get back to the horror elements of Ghostwriter, and that is certainly the case. So, hey, that little bird is going to be here later today. Benjamin Percy, Corey's close personal friend, will be here.
We talk on Facebook.
What's Facebook? Is that a thing? I thought you guys met on MySpace. Isn't that what we were talking about last week? So 4 to 6 o'clock today, he will be here. We've got a table set up. He's going to be signing books. And he's a great guy, and he loves comics, and he loves talking comics with people. So come on down, meet Benjamin Percy, check out Ghostwriter #1.
It's so good.
It's
so good.
It's like the best day of the year. This is better than Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, all of it. It's better than all of that put together.
This was the best present I've gotten. 100% here.
Do you like Ghostwriter? Is that a thing? All right. Thanks for joining us, gang. Pulp Picks. We will see you next week. Yeah, I'm so stunned by the fact that you like Ghostwriter. I just don't even know what to say. Be sure to subscribe, follow us on social media, and we'll be back next week with more picks. But before then, we will see you tonight at 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock for the Benjamin Percy signing right here at Pulp Comics and Games, downtown Mankato. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.